Hello, I just wanted to share an idea when you are cooking. So this is my way when I'm making everything in the kitchen. If I'm going to fry, I make sure anything, whether it's fish or meat like this, I make sure that I have a tongue separately for just raw. And I have a separate tongue to pick up the meat when it's already done. So this is for the meat when it's already done. And when I am stir frying something, especially with the meat, I'll make sure that I'm using a different spatula, the raw meat. And when it's already well done, then I'm going to use a clean different spatula. To those people that who doesn't have extra spatula, you can use just one spatula, but the technique is, for example, this is the only spatula you have for cooking, and you stir fry it, you stir fry the meat, then make sure that your spatula is just there too until the meat is cooked. So whatever the blood, raw blood, whatever that's in the meat when it was raw, when you were stirring it raw, is also cooked by then. And the same thing when you are frying something, and if you don't have two different tongue, for example, you only have one tongue for raw and for cook, you can just do the same. When you pick up the raw and put the meat in here, before it's cooked, when it's already cooked, before you pick up the cooked meat to put this and set aside, make sure you leave your tongue like this for a while. So whatever that's raw, especially if you're making some breaded meat, and then the debris is just on the spatula or tongue. So whatever that's left in this, whatever left from raw, will be cooked as well. As you can see, I'm showing you this plastic tongue, and this is what I'm using to pick up the raw meat that I breaded. So because this is plastic, and this is the importance of having two different tongues, whether it's plastic or stainless. But if you only need to use one tongue, make sure it's stainless. This is the debris that I'm showing you that left from the raw. And this is plastic. You cannot put that in the boiling cooking oil. So if you only have one tongue to cook on frying, make sure that it's stainless and not plastic. Because the plastic, you cannot put that in the boiling cooking oil. Some chemical from the plastic might, mix with the food that you are making. But if you don't have other tongue, you only have one, and you have other spatula and stainless, make sure that is also the one that you're using to, stirring the meat in your cooking ware. Make sure that you have stainless spatula or tongue, or wooden spatula or wooden tongue. That is the safest utensils for cooking. But if you're using non-stick, that's a different story. Just use wooden spatula or wooden tongue. So I hope you like the safety tips that I shared, and I hope that you'll find it helpful and useful, especially for those people who don't know much yet in the kitchen, because we all started not knowing anything or not knowing much, but you learn as you continue doing it. So this is just one important tips that I want to share. Another one is, make sure that your strainer is next to your stove to avoid leaking all the oils in your floor kitchen. So it's not a lot to clean. That is just very important. I hope I said it well, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.